It's Sunday morning, the coffee is hot, and so is today's video because it's time to take a look at the Hot 10 reserve list selling cards this week. Let's get to it. It's Sunday morning, and you just had to know, didn't you? You woke up and you said, I gotta see what's going on. What are the hottest selling cards in the reserve list? I'm going to find out. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks for hanging out on the channel today as we go over the Hot Top 10 reserve list. That's right. On Sundays, that's what we do. We counted down the yellow brick road from number 10 to number 1, and we find out what's hanging out in the Emerald City behind the curtain to see what was number 1 this week. Now, when we're looking at the reserve list, guys, and remember, a lot of these cards don't have to have rhyme or reason. It's just the sheer amount of sales, volume, to see which ones we're selling. That's what we're going to look into today. And there's a few repeat offenders on the list and a few tried and true that seem to hang out each and every week. And remember what I say, if you're going into low-end reserve list investing, best to spend an extra penny or two and make sure you get the near mint copies. That is where the investment portfolio seems to lead people. If you're going for just a play copy of something, then you don't care. But if you're ever thinking that you might have to resell this card at a future date, or maybe it's actually going to break it through one day and become a key integral part of some deck, then you hope you spent the good money. If it's a dollar card, spend the $1.50, get the near mint. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, let's count this down from number 10 to number 1. Let's go. So we're starting out the week with Fast Bond from Revised Edition at number 10. People were shopping smart, and they were shopping at S-Mart. Guys, this card is only $25.40 as the average. The market price is $24.50, and most of these sales were near mint condition copies of the card. A couple of light play, but almost everything else was near mint, because this card at one point was almost $80 US. It was around 75, 80 bucks Canadian plus taxes. It was like a $100 card. And look how far it's fallen since early 2021 to where we are now. It hasn't gone down to the previous lows, but it's definitely down there pretty far into the dumpster where people are saying this is an attractive card again. It may not be legal to play it in Commander, but you never know when the tides change and things switch around. Lots of cards allow you to put free land into play, like Cultivator Colossus. This guy just does the same thing, so he probably shouldn't be banned anymore. I'd like to see how this card comes around the next 12 to 14 months. It'll be fascinating to see if the sales continue to pick up at this pace. But number 10, way to go. Let's keep going down that yellow brick road to number 9. And Brain Geyser is back, beating out Fast Bond by one sale. This is a revised edition again, and it's another card that was around the $100 mark, and it's all the way down now to an average price of $30.78. Nothing to snub at for a card that lets you draw. I remember some players asking me and showing me comparable cards, but this one says target player, not just you, right? So this one lets you choose your opponent and nail them with it. And actually adding multiples of different cards like this, like Prosperity, fun times for everyone. Market price is only $27.46, €18.89 to get this card in your house. Still about 40 bucks here in Canada for a near mint copy. Keep that in mind. This one is still slowly trending down. I think you could actually wait another probably 4 weeks and see if this one dips down to around that $28 level. I think it may be headed there. People just aren't paying attention to this card. And again, the copies being bought in this case were a lot of moderate played and light played cards, okay? It wasn't all near mint. People were saving a few bucks and just picking up the copies for the $22, $23 mark. Very interesting to see who was buying them. Now, number 8 this week is Thrall Champion, if you can believe it. I mean, he keeps coming back, guys. He's just not dying. Even though that price is falling, players on this channel just keep buying it, as well as other smitten people who just say, Team Thrall deserves to be around, and that's why this card gets bought. Now, if you remember, I showed you guys, I think it was Thursday, I had Zeburo, the Griffin guy, and I was saying how it says other Griffins get +1/+1, whereas Thrall Champion actually says all Thralls, and itself is a Thrall, which is pretty nice, actually. So the Griffin comes in as a 2/2. He actually comes in as a 3/3 who can take other Thralls. A little more flexibility and versatility there, but without other support cards and other tribal support Thralls, he's always going to be a really bottom rung card. But I always think that this could come around again. We've talked about it time and again. Wizards has shown us that they keep bringing support cards back, so this may come around again. And with the price falling, you can get this on TCG Player, I think for $2.30 US for moderately played copies. I mean, come on, get a play set for $8. Treat yourself. And if you are going to buy this card or any others and you're using TCG Player, please remember to use my affiliate link found in the description of all my videos. It helps out the channel, helps me get more cards. That's awesome. Average price is only $7.73. Market price is $8.31. By the way, I didn't see any that cheap when I was looking. And it's €4.96 to get this card to your house. Way to go, Team Thrall. The Tinfoil Hat Army respects you. Number 7 this week is Fork from Revised. It was knocked off the list last week, and it's been consistently coming back. And again, 30 sales. This card has bottomed out from being just over the $150 mark all the way back down. It's basically 2/3 off right now. This one goes into a lot of Commander decks still. People kind of forget about it until they realize, hey, I should be buying that card. Why don't I own that card? And then they go and buy one because the price is down. It's attractive for people. And this was a card, by the way, that had a whole litany of sales in every department, from heavily played, moderate played, light played, slight played, and near mint. There was a whole bunch of sales kind of spread among them all, which lets me think this is players buying it, not an actual buyout. It's individual people picking up the card for various uses. Way to go, guys. Awesome card. And of course, Amy Weber. I love that artist. Now, the average price is $53.03 US. The market is $52.49 US, and it's €38.22 to get that card to your house. Still about $65 here in Canada, or $70 for a near mint, depending on where you're shopping. Guys, great card. I can't say enough good things about it. It probably should be a $200 card, and it will get there sooner than people realize when things start turning around. All right, number 6 this week, again, a repeat offender, is Lifeline. People are liking this card, and it's consistently selling that 30 to 40 copy mark. This is Urza's Saga, guys. Now, remember, it's a 5 casting cost generic artifact. And it says, whenever a creature is put into a graveyard and a creature is in play, return that creature from your graveyard to play at the end of your turn. Talk about bringing your stuff back. As long as you can get a creature in play, it's awesome, guys. Lifeline is a good card, and it should be so much higher than it is. So congratulations to those people who pick it up. I myself bought one, and of course I bought near mint. Now, the average price is only $39.95 US. The market price is $42.07 US. €20.06 to get that card to your house. And of course, we had none locally available. How unusual is that? Nah, it's not unusual. It's Canada. Can't get all these cards we like. We have to shop in the US. All right, number 5, again coming back boldly, is Rainbow Veil. 39 sales, guys, from the 4th to the 10th. Very respectable for a Fallen Empires card that people used to laugh at when it was $1. All right, now this average price is $12.70 US. The market price is $18.36 US. €9.41 to get that card to your house. About $15 here in Canada when you can find a copy. Remember, it says tap to add 1 mana to your mana pool of any color, right? But control the Rainbow Veil passes to your opponent at the end of the turn. Okay, guys, yes, it passes to an opponent. It's kind of a drawback, kind of a drag, right? But it does give you any mana you need, and there are lots of ways to unsummon your land, to get rid of things, to eat it if you have to with a Zern Orb. There's ways of doing it, okay? Don't hate yourselves, and you can always bring it back if you're playing a deck that has like a Renin 6 or something in there, Crucible Worlds, right? There's combinations you can use. So an amazing card for an amazing player base. All right, we are going to go ahead and take a look at number 4 this week, and that is going to be Conchorn Fallen Empires again. 39 sales. You can see this stuff just is not going away, guys. Crazy sales for everyone. I can't believe it. People just love this card, and it's consistently being picked up because that price is not budging. There's not enough sales to move the market, which keeps it at an attractive price for the player base around them. The average price is only $4.91 US. The market price is $5.70 US. €5.78 to get this card to your house. $7 here in Canada, but of course there are none available still. Thought you guys might like to know that bad boy. And number 3 this week, Royal Decree. Now, we've already talked about this card. It had a buyout the previous week, and the sales are still really high on this card. And you can see the spike in price is actually coming up now as the market recognizes what's going on. That means prices will be adjusted. I mean, it's an alliance card from back in the day that does kind of mess people up. The cumulative upkeep is 1 white. Whenever a swamp, mountain, black permanent, or red permanent becomes tapped, Royal Decree deals 1 damage to that permanent's controller. You can see this would be effective in Commander, depending on the deck you're building. And there are lots of ways around that cumulative upkeep. This is just an annoying card. White has so many annoying cards like this that people just fail to recognize how nuts this thing can be if you play it properly. 53 sales is a lot of sales still for a card like this, and the average price is still only $3.41 US. The market price $2.08 US, and it's €2, 2 cents to get that card into your house. $3 here in Canada, by the way, which is unusual. This one hasn't been picked up by a lot of the stores. They're not paying attention yet. So if you're looking for it, you can snag it. Go for the near mint copies, of course. And now we're counting it down to number 2 with the squeaky floor I got. See, I got a squeaky floor here. Can't help myself as I walk around this room. All right, here we go. Rashida Scalesbane back again. 63 sales. And this is not a buyout. This is a whole bunch of people buying it. I have lots of my LGS retailers telling me the same thing. This card is actually being bought. There are people buying multiple copies. Sure, I told you guys I bought a couple of copies myself. But this one's being bought by a lot of people. And it's obvious because of all the dragons we've seen in Baldur's Gate Commander Legends, right? Bury target attacking or blocking dragon. Gain an amount of life equal to that dragon's power. And we got these big 8/8 dragons and bigger, depending on how you pump them up. This card is just screaming to be used in certain people's decks. It may just be a little add-on you have, some a little janky, or maybe you build a deck to face off against a Dragon Commander deck. But for this reason alone, this card's going to be around. And I get it, it's 5 for a 3/4, but it's not that bad of a stat considering what its power is with no mana tie-ups. It's just a tapping effect. That is crazy. And if you have a way of flashing this in, crazy stuff. Love it. All right. Now, the average price is $5.47. That market price is only $4.47. €3, 10 cents to get that card in your house. Here in Canada, $8 if you want this card, assuming you can find a copy. There was no near mint ones available. So that was number 2. We've made it to the end. We're coming around to number 1. You've waited long enough. The number 1 hottest selling card this week on the reserve list is Fungus Elemental. Out of nowhere, 138 sales. This Weatherlight card is the champion of the week from June 4th to the 10th of 2022. Now, the Fungus Elemental is 1 green, 3 generic for a 3/3. Definitely not the cream of the crop, but back in the day, not a bad card. But it says, sacrifice a forest. Put a +2/+2 counter on Fungus Elemental. Use this ability only if Fungus Elemental came into play this turn. Now, what I find interesting is with cards like Lithoform Engine and stuff, you can double these effects. You can double things up. You could have some fun with this card. For a 4 casting cost, not bad. Need to pump it up later? Not the most horrible thing to do. And maybe you actually want to sack a land, because there's things like Lodestone Bauble that could bring these things back. Some of these combinations are probably not that bad. They probably just take too many steps for most people to bother. But I can just imagine the whole chain of effects that could happen to make that card awesome. And $2.21 US. The market's $1.07 and €1.43 to get that card to your house. Now, this card isn't being affected right yet, okay? 140 sales is a lot, but it's not enough to make the market go, what's going on with this card? Not there yet. But if somebody keeps buying this card and holding on to it, they will force that card to double up in price. It just probably still won't affect it that much because nobody's playing with it. But you don't know what's going to happen in the future. We never know. That's the name of the game. And that's why I love doing these videos each and every week and seeing your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging there at the end of the video. I know it takes so much concentration. You're like, oh, it's Sunday morning. Why are you making me think so hard and read things and learn things? Because why not? It's Sunday morning. We got to hang out together. You guys have an awesome day wherever you are in the world of magic. I will see you guys soon. And don't forget, this Sunday, which is June 10th, right? June 10th? No, 11th, 12th. June 12th, yeah. I am not on for the live stream. There's no live stream tonight because I'm with the Mini Mox for his birthday. So I'm not around. All right? Sorry, guys. But we'll catch up next week. Don't you worry. Have an awesome day, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. And of course, a big shout to all the patrons on the channel. And of course, the Mini Mox man, because it's his birthday today. I couldn't help but rub this in, so it's immortalized on YouTube. Happy birthday, Mini Mox. Hey guys, you made it till the end of the video. Welcome back, everyone. All right, if you made it this far, you're going to put Shop Smart, Shop S Smart in the comment section, because I couldn't believe some of those sales, especially Fastbond. That's a smart buy, actually. That's a good one to go for, because you never know what's going to happen. All these other cards around, it could get them banned. So banning committee can do what they want, but I still play with it. I don't care. My friends don't seem to care. Now, Mini Mox Man's birthday, you're probably wondering, what did you get him? Well, he's never going to watch this video on a Sunday. Obviously, he doesn't watch till the end or anything. So, I got to be honest, I got him this cool RC car so he can, like, chase the dog outside because, he likes doing that. And the dog kind of, like, he can catch the car. So if I have a car and then my son has a car, we can tag up on the dog and have a good time. We won't know which car to go after. That's the plan. Plus, my son likes them a lot, so we grab that one. And kids have enough video games these days, man. Let's get the kids outside. Like back in the day, man. We'll have a good choose your adventure style. You will pick one of these doors and travel through it. Yeah. And then he likes Roblox. So I got him some of the action figures for Roblox. And then I finished things off with some like Nerf gun stuff because, he likes to shoot his dad when he's least expecting it. So that's just the way it's going to play. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Mini Mox Man, if you're watching this later, happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're having a great day today with me. And if not, kick me in the head because I deserve it because I wasn't paying attention to you for some reason. Hey, you guys get it. Got to make sure the kid's happy on this particular day because it's your birthday. And nobody ever celebrated my birthday as a kid, and that sucks. We can go into that some other day. Have an awesome day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.